I've done so many Kanye West videos, mostly because, well, am I a big fan of Kanye West? Do I own any Yeezy paraphernalia? No, of course not, okay? I know who he is, I understand somewhat of what he stands for, but we've also looked through his statements, at least the ones that are being claimed to be anti-Semitic. I don't find anything that's in there, okay? And I don't want to see this guy used as an example to set the stage for how society wants to prosecute somebody that they disagree with in the future. So if you don't stand up for somebody now, hey, guess what? Nobody's going to stand up for you whenever the Reaper comes to your door. Metaphorically, of course. Nobody's dying over this stuff. They're just being disheveled, deplatformed, depersoned, okay? It's totally different, okay? Ostracizing somebody from society, totally different than killing them. Not even close, not even comparable, leaving somebody disheveled, okay? Taking away just about $1 billion of their net worth. Yep, totally different. Anyways, Kanye West says he's been beat to a pulp amid anti-Semitism scandal. Yeah, no, all of his words have been, well, quite frankly, slandered, okay? Because you can take a look at the bold-faced typed that's out there, okay? You can take a look at his statements, even in the most uncharitable, unflattering light, and you'd leave yourself scratching your head if you're taking a look at it in an objective view, which we've done in videos prior to this, and it's really nonsensical when it comes down to it. And it's like, okay, if you're looking at that as a bad faith argument, as something where you want to find malice, you can find it, of course, but what does he say that actually calls for violence, actually incites any sort of hatred, other than, just reciting funny memes and stuff that he's been saying for a long time? Like, what are we talking about here? Kanye West says he's been beat to a pulp after numerous companies ended their partnerships with him in the light of his anti-Semitic commentary. Well, let's also be fair at this one. Wouldn't that statement be just as fair? Okay, he's been beaten to a pulp. Yeah, his bank account, okay? He's lost just about every single major fashion outlet, okay, that was distributing and working with him in his fashion brands, okay? Banks have severed their ties with him as well, okay? He's been denounced by everybody in his community, okay, save for a couple of people that are out there. He's been kicked off of different social media platforms, even though it looks like he's getting a couple of them back because he went on his screed, this time on Instagram. So maybe he just ended up catching a 7-day ban for I don't even remember at this point what that one was about, but it was something stupid. Oh, it was the back and forth with him and Diddy, which is the most relevant Diddy's been in about a decade. The last time he was that popping in everybody's vernacular was when Dave Chappelle was clowning on him. Okay, the Yeezy designer kicked off a new message on Instagram by demanding to see contracts while he's still allowed on Mark Zuckerberg's platform. I'm sure that they're probably gone very soon. Okay, you see where everything's going. Okay, you'll have to be making your demands on Twitter here very shortly. Let's see the contracts: the film contracts, sports contracts, music contracts, the mortgages he wrote using a poetry form. Let's see the contracts so we can better yet will do better business. I've been beat to a pulp and there's still no accountability. West's statements follow Adidas' decisions to terminate the long-running partnership with the rapper turned designer. Yeah, that happened earlier this past week, and I presaged it. I think the last video I did on this topic, it came out a day before, at least in Rumble time, okay? So whenever this is getting uploaded, I said that Adidas would definitely find a way to wiggle themselves in there, and they'd find a way to fucking, pull the ripcord on that partnership, and lo and behold, it happened, okay? Because public pressure, isn't as fickle as the fucking wind, so why not just bend to a couple of activists on social media? Really good decision out there, okay? Now, all you need to do is just take a look at the resale market and be like, oh, fuck, we are missing out on a lot of money out there. And it's like, yep, you are, because all of those fucking Yeezy sneakers, the ones that were already $300 fucking dollars to begin with, I'm sure that's probably on the low end. I don't know anything about fashion. All of that fucking drip culture, drip shit that's out there, it's a fucking waste of your money. Just, invest it, buy something that's tangible, something that'll actually produce dividends and profits, okay? Because guess what, okay? Take a look at the wares of Kanye West right there. That dude is somebody who can, even weather this storm, even though he has been, in the pocketbook, beat to a pulp. He can still he can recoup his losses, okay? Let's fucking keep it $1.50. If there's somebody based in the fashion industry right now not based in the fashion industry, but based as a mindset, picks up and wants to do business with Kanye West, they're going to print money, okay? This is just asking for an opportunity at this point in time because, yeah, like him or not, the dude is kind of a fashion world mogul, genius, whatever the fuck label you want to put it on there. Oh, but here's, yes, the athletic company, which was founded by the Germans. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. Yeezy's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. Would you like to point to anyone in particular that makes you specifically uncomfortable? No? Oh, because you can't. You really fucking can't, okay? So, let's see if this one is the real anti-Semitic comment, because after all that stuff went down, okay, this one's, yeah, after Adidas, terminated their contract after he posted that Instagram post. So what's he got now? It looks like he's breaking out the spreadsheets. Holy, we got the documents on this one. Kanye West doubles down on anti-Semitic claim. Jews control the media. Well, come on now. We can look at, the suffixes of all the names of the people at the heads of the fucking alphabet networks, and we can draw our fucking conclusions from there. But, okay, he's got a spreadsheet, so it's all nice. He's got a demonstrative out there. Good on you. Filled with the names of Jewish executives at top entertainment corporations. Well, when the man's right, he's right. Kanye West doubled down on his anti-Semitic claims that Jews control the media. Yeah, no, that's and again, I'll just reiterate it for those in the back. It's really a great thing to do, okay, for a guy who's making these lavish claims that are just, patently provably true, okay? They might not control it, but they sure are at the heads of all these tables, so whatever, think of that what you will, okay? It's just simply reading the fucking executive lists and making a deductive conclusion on this shit, okay? It's been a joke for as long as people have been telling fucking jokes, to be completely honest. So the fact that he's pointing this out and it's like, wow, they're disproportionately successful. Oh, okay, cool. He's pointing that out. Jews run the media. Oh yeah, we'll show you. You're being anti-Semitic, and then we'll blacklist you from society. Okay, cool. I say that you control the media, and that's weird, and then you use the media to blacklist me. Cool. Way to disprove my theory with that one. Okay, West, who now goes by Yee, engaged with photographers for a lengthy conversation on Friday. That's always what it devolves down into. Look I got the documents, I got the facts, I got the spreadsheets. It's like, okay, cool. I just wanted to ask you how your day was going. Turned to his phone towards a camera, okay, to show onlookers the number of Jews currently behind the positions of power across the fields of media. Yeah, okay. The names weren't visible. It was impossible to verify West's claim. Actually, no, it's not. Okay. He named businesses including Disney. True. Paramount, USA Today, Los Angeles Times, as among those with Jewish staff members working at the highest echelons. Okay. Claims of powerful Jews controlling industries is a common anti-Semitic trope. Pointing out oh, okay, cool. So now we're just trying to work anti-Semitism into those same circles as everything is racist and everything is sexist. Now everything is also anti-Semitic. Oh, okay, cool. Because this is just, okay, like I've said before, it's been a joke for fucking ever, but when it's true, okay? That's also like pointing, hey, what's 13% but also 50? That might be, okay, in some circles, that might be a racist trope, but if it's true, I can show you the spreadsheets. I didn't realize that it was anti-Semitic to say, hey, I have a Jewish attorney, I have a Jewish record label, I have a Jewish contractor, he said after reading out the definition of the term anti-Semitism. Funny, you didn't include that point, and again, he's 1,000% correct. It's not, okay? When he was asked if he would walk back some of his comments, he whipped out his dick and slapped the reporter across the face. Oh. And he says, I can't be anti-Semitic because I'm cut. He pulled out, oh God, his list of executives and began reading the names of the companies at which Jewish executives are employed everywhere, okay? Hey man, they're good at what they do. That's all we can fucking say, okay? Red are the executives that are Jewish at these companies, okay? He said that the list is the most, which most names are highlighted in red. I'm sure that list was probably concocted and created by 4chan. They're pretty efficient at that type of stuff. He told the press that he had experiences with Jewish executives where he felt like he was being teamed up on. Okay? He added that his de facto industry blackballing in the wake of the ongoing comments is actually proving what I had to say. Well, when you're right, Kanye. Meaning Jewish executives have made a decision to bar him from practicing certain sorts of business and therefore having influence. Well, West didn't apologize for making his remarks. We've read through them, and even still, you just add this stuff on top of it. What is he doing? He's just pointing out, very obvious, very corroboratable things. Okay, who are at the business table of all of these different places? Because they're all publicly traded companies, they have to list all of their fucking executives. If you see Steen, Steins, Bergs, all of that stuff up there, chances are they're a part of the crew. The Fuhrer, oh geez, you're getting a little close right there, over his remarks have cost him an estimated $1 billion in business deals. Yep, once again, even if the man is paranoid, okay? He's only paranoid until he's proven correct, including his highly successful Yeezy line of clothes sold by Adidas. Yeah, that business contract is a dunzo. But if anybody picks that up, okay, they're sitting on the... Would it be anti-Semitic to say the metaphorical gold mine? Somebody can pick it up and chase it down the road as it's rolling away. Last week, Hollywood super agent Ari Emanuel, who is Jewish, thanks for stating the fucking obvious, wrote a letter directed at members of his industry encouraging them to disassociate from West and stop doing business with him. No, he's just being paranoid that he's being blackballed from the industry. Super agent writes a letter blackballing him from industry. Yep, no, exactly. Is he paranoid anymore, or is he just being fucking honest? And that's where the smear campaigns are coming in. And I'm just starting to wonder, it's like, why are they going to such lengths? Because, okay, this is shit that people have been saying for fucking years at this point. And he's the highest profile person that's out there, okay? And sure, yeah, he's thrown his hat in the ring when it comes to Trump, okay? And then there was a couple of other rappers that were out there, and they've been saying some base things. What's his name there? Lil Wayne, okay? He's been a thorn in the media side for a while because he also doesn't want to kowtow to this idea that there's racism around every corner. But then he ended up catching a pardon from Trump, and now all of a sudden he's enemy number one. Well, 1B. Kanye's definitely number one right now. But they keep trying to tear this dude down. They've been unsuccessful so far, and he's continuing to persist, which is laudable, of course, in the face of all of this adversity. There's definitely a lesson you can take from this, but what's underneath all of these fucking slanderous attacks? Because now they're just pulling out the fucking nukes on this one. Kanye wanted to call his 2018 hit album Ye Hitler. Really? Do you expect anybody to believe this? Okay, Kanye West wanted to call his 2018 album Hitler. Can you believe this? In 2018, he wanted to do this. When did anybody hear about this beforehand? I haven't heard fuck all about this. This would have been front page news, but no. Kanye West, oh yeah, he was getting attacked. He was already a big Trump guy. Had he already gone to the White House? Did he already don the hat? Oh, okay. Interesting. If they had the opportunity to roll this out at the time, they would have, oh my god, associate Trump with anti-Semitism in any form or fashion? Of course, and take down anybody in his wake. They would have loved to do this. This is so obviously a fucking media concoction. Okay, let's see what they got here. Okay, yes, he wanted to call his album Hitler as anti-Semite rapper's disturbing history of praising Nazi leader is revealed. Why, what did he crack a joke that at least Hitler made the trains run on time? Okay, Hitler also drank water. Like, what are we doing? Kanye West has long admired Nazi leader Adolf Hitler. This is slanderous as a motherfucker. Holy shit. And once wanted to name an album after him. Insiders claim. Oh, fuck off. Sources close to the now disgraced rapper told Oh my god. Can this get any more AIDSy? Holy fuck, man. Oh, reading this fucking article, it sure is going to be a gas. Oh, how West was obsessed. Oh, he was obsessed with Hitler. And he even wanted to name his 2018 album after the fascist leader. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm sure that would have got past the record label executives. Okay. Before ultimately releasing it under his name Ye. Yeah, no, it's obvious, right? He wanted to name it after, Hitler. Oh my god, he didn't want to settle on like Mussolini or, the Pinochet or anything like that. No? Oh, okay, cool. He just was like, no, Ye's fine then. Oh, okay, cool. Very short list of names for his albums, okay? Was there a theme that he was trying to go for? It's like Hitler. And then you take a look at the album name, or you take a look at the track names that are on the back of the album, and it just all flows appropriately, okay? We got 88 tracks on this album, 14 tracks on this album here, and they all total to 88 minutes long, and it'll be totally great, wonderful, fantastic. I got this entire theme running through this entire album. Oh, wait, no, you don't want me to call it? Oh, okay, cool. I'll just go ahead and I'll just use my name on that. Okay, it'll be fine. We'll save it for my next release. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? And of course, like CNN reporting. Might as well just take it as a laugh at this point. Okay, he would praise Hitler. Nobody's doing this and if this is the first time we're hearing about this, and this happened, okay, 4 fucking years ago. Come on now. Fucking come on now. How incredible he was at being able to accumulate such power, and would talk about all the great things he and the Nazi Party achieved for the German people, a former business executive said. The unnamed source claimed that people in West's inner circle were fully aware of his interest in Hitler. But literally nobody, it never leaked onto the public conscious that he was a big fan of the H-Dog. I don't fucking think so. As he would speak openly about reading Mein Kampf, what, the second most popular fucking book in the world, okay? Only outsold by the fucking Bible? Like, for Christ's sakes already. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you read Mein Kampf, ooh. You know who else reads books? Hitler. Hitler's 1925 manifesto, and expressed his admiration for the Nazis for their propaganda. Yo, there's a lot of shit that you can learn from the Nazis. Pause. About how effective their strategies were, and then you could also apply them to real life. It's also like reading Machiavelli's The Prince, okay? Yeah, there's evil tactics that are associated with that, okay? Or Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, okay? There are some terrible fucking laws associated with it, but if you don't understand it, it's almost like there's this really catchy phrase that's out there in the public conscious, okay? Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. So if you don't understand the tactics of one of the most successful political parties ever, how are you going to know if any of that shit manifests into the future? And that's also not to say that you can't use some of those tactics, because the tactics might have contributed to a terrible party rising to power, but that's not to say that you can't use some of those tactics in order to make something good happen for the world, okay? Because again, it just harkens back to the whole argument that, guess what, Hitler drank water, therefore, so fucking dumb. Oh, but I'm glad, Daily Mail, they're doing us all a big service, okay? The Nazis, under the direction of Hitler, also killed 6 million Jews, you know that, right? Yes, no. Okay, it's the most taught subject in the fucking world. Everybody, never forget World War II, right? But unless you're a congressperson, okay? Then you can just say 9/11 was a thing some people did. Kanye's former business executive also said West created a hostile work environment with his anti-Semitic remarks, leading to him ultimately quitting. Or he wasn't getting a big enough cut of the profits. He said he had to reach a settlement with Yeezy and some of his companies over workplace complaints, including harassments, and asked not to be named due to a confidentiality agreement and fear of retribution. Why? He's quickly becoming one of the most canceled person on earth. So yeah, if there was any validity to this, he would have been signing his name, okay? Being up there, being one of the victims of Kanye, but this is so fucking bullshit, okay? But yeah, you could just read the bullet points or the rest of the stuff. An unnamed source said West expresses admiration, for the Nazis, and a former TMZ employee also revealed he made similar comments in the same year. Oh, okay. And he also suggested that slavery was their choice. Oh, okay, to take the unpopular side in this one, okay, at the time, during the South, where the slavery was happening, who's in control of the South during the Civil War? The political party. It slips my mind for a moment, but if you took a census of slaves to slave owners, there was more of them than there were of slave owners. So yeah, if they just decided to unite as one, okay, take those fucking pieces of farm equipment, nobody could have stopped them, theoretically, okay? So yeah, generations of brainwashing. Yeah. You could make an argument. You could definitely make an argument, but all of that stuff is verboten because the historical pains of slavery, World War II, they are endemic, they are here forever, and you must always just laud them up as above criticism. You can never examine anything that went on there. It was just a horrible thing that happened, and nobody can learn from any of that stuff, right? But I'm wondering who's leaking all this stuff, and for what end, okay? Because the guy's lost all of his fucking business dealings, okay? He's been slandered and anti-Semite without any proof. So why continue with the hate? Why continue with the full press campaign? Because he was talking about how the family courts were fucking up him and his custody agreement with his whore of an ex-wife. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's divorce attorneys working to hammer out custody. Oh yeah, who's that attorney? And property settlement amid rapper's career downfall over anti-Semitic rants. Yeah, if I was to guess who's behind this campaign of outright slander and libel through anonymous sources, it's Kim Kardashian, okay? Because she has her own problems that are out there, okay? She's 42 years old. She just got dumped by a much younger man. Her entire career is predicated on her sex appeal, and yeah, she's on the other side of 40 at this point in time. She's vindictive. She's, by all public accounts, a bad mother, but in order to overcome that stuff, oh yeah, let's capitalize, okay? And if there's anybody who's a fucking genius marketer, a group of people, it's the Kardashian family, okay? Because there is not a drop of talent in, I would argue, most of them, okay? Some of them are a little bit better off than the others, okay? The ones that stay far, far away from the family core. But if you need a lie to go around the world before the truth has a chance to put its pants on, oh, just leave it up to the fucking Kardashians. That's 1,000% true. So that's where I think that this stuff is ultimately coming from, because it could have weathered the storm if this was your regular run-of-the-mill, oh, that guy's an anti-Semite campaign, okay? Even when he stood up and said, yeah, fuck you, I'm not going to be backpedaling any of my statements. He could have done that, but there was something more nefarious behind this, and I think I'm getting close to the target. At least, at least as an abstract idea. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.